Hi Virgos, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your love and soulmate reading for October 2018. I actually just filmed this entire video and then realized only half of it recorded, so I'm going to refilm it and hopefully everything will be recorded this time. I do apologize. I know you guys like to see the cards being flipped, so I do apologize for that inconvenience. Also, I want to say that I do realize last month there were some offers coming in from somebody from your past, maybe somebody that reached out asking for a second chance, asking for forgiveness, asking for you back in their life. And for those of you that were able to reconcile, and for those of you that were able to, move forward from your past issues with this person and now you guys are doing well, that is excellent. That is amazing. I just want to let you know though that these readings are typically for people going through struggle, for people seeking guidance. So typically if I'm flipping cards and I'm pulling energy, it's for people going through situations where they actually need guidance and what they're going through. So not every Virgo is going to have this situation. This is more so for the Virgos that are maybe dealing with unevolved signs. So I just wanted to also give you that as a heads up. So Virgo, what I was seeing here is we have the Two of Swords and the Tower card. So for many of you, I see you maybe feeling very conflicted on a decision that you have to make, or feeling like you're being you feel like you have to make a decision here that you have taken a lot of time, you've contemplated, and it's like you're taking your sweet time. For some of you, it's like you're almost avoiding the situation, or you're putting it to the side because you don't want to deal with it. You don't even know the decision that you need to make yet, so you're kind of like putting it to the side and really thinking it through very carefully before you come to some sort of decision. Because I see like you're being pulled two ways. You're being pulled, one of them is your heart speaking to you, one of them is your brain, and they're tugging so hard against each other that you honestly don't know which way you want to go. So, and what I'm seeing here with the Tower card and you're being blindfolded, it's almost like this illusion of you don't know if you should accept this person back into your life, or for some of you, you're making a decision right now of whether or not you could allow this person back in your life, in fear of them hurting you, in fear of past hurt. So you're having this fear of letting somebody back into your life because of a way that they have previously made you feel. For some of you, I'm seeing you not being able to focus on a relationship with this person right now just because of how deep this pain was once in the past with the Tower card here. The only reason I say this is a fear of what may happen is because you're blindfolded, and I'm just feeling like it's something that hasn't happened yet. Maybe it did. Maybe you did give this person a second chance, or maybe you did communicate with them and you realize, it's just going to go down that same road again. Here with the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I see you being so extremely focused on yourself this month. For a lot of you, this may be all about bouncing back up financially. For a lot of you, you're very aware of your financial standing, and for some of you it's a concern, but also for a lot of you, you're working hard to remain balanced and you're focusing on your dreams and your ambitions right now, and you don't have time to play these games. So a lot of you this month is about restabilizing yourself and really sticking to what feels good and to what's going to grow you and you're all about learning right now, and you're focused on moving forward, and you're focused on opening your eyes. For a lot of you, with this Two of Swords up here, I feel like you're waiting for signs. You're waiting for signs to tell you decisions you should make. And it's like until you really have this full-hearted decision, for a lot of you, I see you cutting it out, but until you have this full-hearted decision, you're going to be mainly focused on yourself and self-growth. So for a lot of you, you may have, for some of you, this is like a promotion. For some of you, this may be, buying a new house, buying a new car, buying something that makes you happy. And then also for some of you, I see you working on your finances in order to achieve that level of comfort in your financial standing. With the Emperor card here, this just confirms that you really are letting nobody stop you from what you see, your dreams of what you're going to achieve. Like, you may feel like this is the hard path, but this is the path that will be worth it in the end. And with the Emperor card here, it's almost like I feel like you're really getting impatient with certain people here. Like, there's somebody that may be in your life that you're like just cutting out, or it's like you're calling them out, or you're not putting up their BS, and you're putting your foot down on certain people in your life right now because you're not letting anybody stunt your growth. With the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands over here on this side, I feel like this person may have communicated that, you know, they want a second chance with you. They still have passion for you. But it's almost like they don't do enough to prove it, or it's like they don't show you in the right ways. And this is the kind of person here that's ego is easily bruised. This is the kind of person here that they have some sort of guard up. They get offended easily. They don't take criticism very well. And it almost feels like this person is like still watching you from afar, still wishing for you to take them in, to want them, to reach out to them. But it's like they realize that you may just kind of be over it. They realize that you may feel just like hurt by them, kind of left out in the cold. And so their ego is almost kind of bruised here because they feel like they reached out, they feel like they tried, and they feel like what they did wasn't good enough. So they're kind of almost waiting for you to come back around. And in the meantime, while they were waiting for you to come back around, I feel like their ego was so like hurt. I feel like they were just so conflicted on why you didn't want anything to do with them. They kind of put them in hermit mode. It's almost like they had some inner reflecting to do. They had to go within and really seek what they are wanting out of this. What it is that they're truly looking for. They had to do some self-reflection and like maybe reevaluation on what it is they're even seeking in life right now. For some, I feel like they're just kind of taking some time alone, focusing on their self, kind of going on a journey by themselves right now, just really trying to figure out what it is that will help them rebalance. Because with the Two of Pentacles here, they're also very, very conflicted. For some, I see this being, you know, some sort of financial confliction, but really I just feel like they're torn between how to move about the situation. They realize that you're no longer putting up with their games, and they are conflicted on how to reach out to you, how to speak to you. And because the Five of Pentacles is here in reverse, I feel like this person realizes that they have hurt you in the past, and they almost feel like they don't know how to approach you anymore because of this past hurt. So they're looking at you, realizing that you may have told them you want nothing to do with them. You may have told them this is time for you. You may have cut somebody off here. And, you know, for some, they almost just, it's like you tell them that and they go missing. But they're still really internally conflicted. They don't understand. They feel like you left them out in the cold. But for others, it's like they may feel like they're not good enough for you because you may have rejected them. They feel like as if you rejected them, now they're feeling like they don't meet your standards anymore. And maybe because they feel like they aren't good enough, maybe they're doing some self-reflection. But they're torn between the self-reflection because they don't even know where to start. So Virgo, what I see for you for the month of October is you are so extremely focused here. You're on this journey of working hard to reach this point where you just are so fulfilled within yourself, so fulfilled in finances, career. You're working on something that will be everlasting for your future, and you're just so focused. You're so in the zone. You're cutting people off that don't belong in your life right now, people that hold you back. You're cutting them off because you don't have time to deal with the blockages. You don't have time to deal with just the nonsense. You're putting your foot down on something this month, especially with both of these cards right here. You're really going into your higher power and listening to your heart and deciding that you're no longer putting up with things that make you feel your lower self. You're building yourself up this month, and you're leaving behind something that really tore you down, something that was really hard to come to a decision, but something that you're finally either letting go of or moving forward from. This person, I do see the passion that you and this person shared. With the Ace of Wands here, it's like you guys had passion for each other. There was a very strong connection. But there was a falling out here that was almost like you can't and will never forget the things that this person may have brought forward in your life. You still need healing from this. You still feel like you can't put up with the thought of going through this again. That's where your inner confliction is coming. And I feel like they're kind of waiting for the communication. You may have like cut them off and they're still secretly waiting, but like they realize, or they feel like they aren't good enough for you right now. They feel like they can't meet your standards, so maybe they just kind of disappear. And I just see you being super duper focused. Okay, Virgos, I hope you guys have a wonderful month of October. If this does resonate with you, feel free to let me know in the comments section. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.